No, the SEI top is not the all-time high. It's possible that we are going to get another rise here, another push to the upside, and today I'm going to explain you why. So as always, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. As always, thank you so much if you take the time to do it. It helps a lot, as always, with YouTube algorithm and everything. But anyway, on this being said, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to show you this section. I'm not going to go on the higher time frame where we can see on Binance. I'm recording again this video simply because on Binance we have some scam weeks everywhere, so the targets are a bit different now, so I prefer to restart everything and show you really this good TA and not something that is a bit wrong. But anyway, if you want to stay updated as always, make sure to join the Discord server. This is extremely important. You have some nice TA there on Bitcoin, for example, on a lot of ads, and this is absolutely free, by the way. Okay, you just need to join and enjoy. That's it. So anyway, here what we can see is first of all that we have a 5-ways impulsive. If we have a 5-ways impulsive, what it means next that we do have a bigger wave one, really, a bigger wave two, and then a bigger impulsive. So we clearly have a bigger impulsive. If we have a 5-ways here to the upside, we had this just create really a bigger wave one, next a bigger wave two, and then we'll have another impulsive to the upside, a wave for retracement, and again another wave 5. Okay, that's why here we can make one more push to the upside if we are in these 5-ways, and normally we should be in these 5-ways. Okay, so I'm going to give you the targets, explain you how you can do this on your chart, really everything, the possible long trade setup we're going to plan now. Everything. So as always, yeah, make sure to stay as always till the end. Is extremely important so you can get all the informations and understand everything right and correctly. So here, if we have this wave 1, 2, 3, first of all, how it was possible to find this wave 3 target, to find this possible retracement here. By the way, was this asset I showed it here? I can't remember. No, it was another one. But anyway, so here you can pull the extension tool from the wave 1 route. Okay, so I'm just going to go on the log scale really quick to find and to catch this right here to the wave 1 top. Okay, so this top right here, and you place a third click on the wave 2 bottom. From here you can add a wave 3 targets. Okay, so first of all you have the 1-to-1 extension, then you have the 1-6-1-8, the most probable target. But as always, when you're in a bull run, you can absolutely go above this, and it's absolutely logic to go above because you have to push higher in a very strong uptrend. So it's logic to go above the most probable target, really. So next we'll have the 200%. Next we'll have the 2-6-1-8. That was the top, as you can see here. I'm gonna move this a bit more on the right. Next you have the 3-6-1-8, the pink or purple, it depends on your pink here, level you can see here, 3-6-1-8, and then you have the 423.6. So for the moment we have a rejection of the 2-6-1-8. So once we have done this was the top. Now what we have to do is to find a wave for target. You can see it's already placed it on my chart, but how you can do this, you just have to first of all find what was the wave 2. Okay, so the wave 2 retracement here, you just have to pull the retracement tool from the wave 1 top down to the wave 1 root, or as always you can do the opposite if you did not reverse your tool in your settings. I did reverse my tool, so it's from the top to the bottom, so I did from the bottom to the top. From here you can add the targets, really different targets, so 38.2, 50%, 6.8, 56%, and the 786. As always, normally we have more chance, 73% chance to retrace between the 50% and the 6.8, 86%. So speak, we'll have 73% chance to retrace in here and to bounce from here. Now as always, it's 73% chance, not 100%, so we can stop before and we can stop after. It's possible. Here, as we was extremely bullish next, as you can see, we have done a massive push to the upside. It's logic to do something smaller because it shows us really that it's about to pump really big. Okay, and this is what's happened there. That's why we stop on the 38.2. So here, if we have a 38.2, what we can look for next is simply, this is a bit of a small retracement, so we can look for a bigger retracement next on the wave 4. So if we have to be in the wave 4 here, I mean we're in the wave 4 now, what you can do is normally, you know, pull the most common third, there is a 23.6 MC fib, so 31, 32, and the 38.2, but as always, this is for the when you do a regular retracement on the wave 2. A regular retracement on the wave 2 is 56.1. Here we have a small retracement. So if we do a bigger retracement and not a regular retracement on the wave 4, we're simply going to look for the 50% in addition to the 38.2. Okay, so in that case, we'll have the 38.2 and the 50%. This here is a buy zone where we should normally get a bounce. Sorry, and look for the rise for the wave 5. We're going to see the targets of the wave 5, so yeah, we're going to see the different prices here. What we can look for here is so the 38.2, the 50%. Okay, we can also maybe trigger some few stop loss here of the lows. This is something possible. Now, something I will really be aware of is this swing Philippine level. Okay, we have a low here on Coinbase, not on Bybit. It's not the same on Bybit. It's much lower than this. By the way, I'm gonna move this here so I can just do as usual for me, just for me. But anyway, so this is a buy zone in any case. Now, if you want to get some levels, this is a swing £30. Sorry, I paused the recording. But anyway, so this is a swing £30 to be aware of, because we do this is something we do a lot, you know. For example, the Bybit wick, okay, this is a Bybit where we have all the levels, okay, the Bybit chart here we have, so it's around 0.58, okay, the Coinbase swing £30. So for example, we can just come here into this double validator high and from here get a bounce. We do not need, for example, here to go on this lower wick on Bybit, because the wick on Bybit is a lot lower than Coinbase. You can see here the price is 0.51, okay, and if you go on Coinbase it's 0.58. So there is a big difference between wicks and Coinbase and Bybit. We have to be aware of that. We can swing £30 a week on Coinbase, but not on Bybit. That's why you have to be aware of this. Okay, this is something we do a lot on Bitcoin. Really, something we do. We have done this yesterday, by the way, to tell you we do this a lot. But anyway, so this is a swing £30 to be aware of that is in the target. Really, to make it easy, this is a buy zone between the 30.2 and the 50%, so to speak, between $63 down to by the way, $0.63, not $63, down to $0.55. Okay, so we have this possible long trade setup right here to play with. Okay, the invalidations, so stop loss can be simply the 618. Okay, can be around the 618, 86% below. Okay, this can be the stop loss. This is a full buy zone. Okay, really we have to be aware of. And so that brings us with, by the way, gonna just hide this. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. Bam. We can simply do next for a new high. And where do we have to take profit? This is a question. This is a really, really good question, by the way. It's very simple. Again, you just take your extension tool, you place the first click on the wave 1 root, then click on the wave 1 top, and the third click will go on the wave 4 bottom. So on the bottom, we're going to do into the buy zone. Or if, for example, for now the bottom is here, so I'm going to take that. We'll have done the bottom to show you in the video. Okay, now if I have to make one more new low, which you just place the third click on the bottom, we're going to make for the wave 4. So then you just have to add your wave 5 targets. First target is a 618, then we'll have the 120 extension, then we'll have the 1618, and then we'll have the 2618. So these right here are going to be the 4 targets you have to be aware of for a possible reversal after that of the market. Of course, next I'm going to show you the higher time frame wave, because this is not at all like this at the very beginning. Coinbase is wrong on this. It's the Binance price that have the right price. But anyway, so this right here, these right here are the targets. Now, which ones are the most probable? The first one, 618, result to what? This brings us with a truncated wave 5. So to speak, a wave 5 is going to stop before the wave 3 top. This is less probable. So if this is less probable, we normally think about the next one. Again, this one here is truncated. We can still do a swing £30, so I will be aware of this. Okay, but normally the most probable target is the one that is going to be above the wave 3 top, the first one. So this is the most probable one. Now, something again to be aware of on this asset is that we have done some crazy extensions in the wave 5 all the time in the wave 3 here. You can start, for example, here we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam, we have a massive wave 5. Same for the lower time frame or something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam, a massive wave 5 again. So all the wave 5 we have done have some big extensions. So maybe here we're going to do something really massive and not at all respect the targets I'm going to give you, and we're maybe going to go really above, but this only time can tell. It's impossible to predict. We need to get the waves of in the wave 5 here is a smaller wave, later time to be able to more likely recognize if we are going to get a nice big continuation, a nice extension here or not. Okay, so for now it's impossible to say. That's why for the moment this will be right here the 2 more likely target, even if I'm going to add, to be fair, this 120 extension. Okay, so these are the targets we have to be aware of for the wave 5. This is the most probable one, but as always, we can go above, we can stop below. These are the targets. It's just about probability. It's like the wave to have more chance to go between the 56, 186%, but as always, it's possible also to retrace before and after. It's all about probabilities. So yeah, these are the targets for the moment. If we go a bit below, if you make one more new low, it's gonna lower a bit the targets and everything, as you understood. So yeah, this is a possible long trade setup we have on that one. Once we have done this wave 5, what is going to happen? Okay, I'm just going to double check something really quickly. The date of the start here is 15 August 2023, and here it is. Okay, yeah, so this one is this one is better. So this is not good at all because we have some scam wicks everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to remove all of this. We have some scam wicks, for example, here on the top. This top is not that high normally. We have a scam wick also here on this top here. So this is not the real wave on top. The real wave on top here is on the right. Okay, that's why I don't really pay attention to this. I'm just going to focus here on the higher time frame waves. By the way, I can just pull back these waves there. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wave 5. So I'm going to make this blue like this, and the waves we can give it the same as before on the Coinbase price. Okay, so here in that case, if we have these 5 waves, what we can look for here, we just have to zoom out a bit, okay, and check at what. So for example, here the Binance have the oldest data and see what the oldest data really say. Okay, so first of all, what do we have? We have a nice big push to the upside. It means that we have some 5 ways impulsive, more likely, as always. It's more likely 5 ways impulsive in there. We have some quick push up and quick push down. It's either an ABC zigzag or either an impulsive. Here, as we're in a bull market, we're going to take an impulsive. So if we have an impulsive, we have 2 different configurations next. If we have an impulsive, we have an A wave or a wave 1. If we have an A wave, let's take the A wave. If we have an A wave, we have an A, B, C zigzag. So 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. So the 5 waves, the blue waves here you can see are going to complete the C wave. After the C wave is done, it's a big reversal because we're going to make another bigger correction. We will get a correction and another bigger correction. To make maybe another bigger correction, it would be in a bull run like this, but we only corrections. It's possible, okay? But now the thing is, this is the first possible configuration, but before to look for only a massive drop here, we have to look for something else. That is, as I said, we have either a wave 1, either an A wave. So here, if we have the A wave ABC, big drop with a bigger correction. Now, otherwise, it's a wave 1, 2, 3, and here we have a retracement, but not a massive crash. We have a wave 4 and then a wave 5. We still have this wave 4 and 5 to do. We have a crash, but not as big as after the C wave. We have just a retracement before to push higher, and this wave 4, by the way, cannot break the wave on top. So this can be an invalidation, for example, or you can check out the RSI, all of this really. Because, for example, a wave 4 on the RSI cannot break the wave to bottom. So, for example, here, if you want to get an invalidation, for the wave 4, for the blue wave 4, you can check out the RSI and say, okay, if the RSI breaks the wave to bottom here, this is an invalidation and this is not valid anymore. Of course, switch between the different time frames is extremely important, so you don't get you don't check out only one, because sometimes you're going to get an invalidation on the 8 hours, but the 12 and the daily time frames are still valid. So make sure to switch between the different time frames is extremely important. Okay, so these are the 2 different configurations, either an ABC zigzag or either a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after we have done this 3, 4, 5, we look for a retracement, and first of all, we're going to look for the wave 4. If we have invalidation on that wave 4, we're simply going to accept that, okay, we just now take the ABC. It was the ABC zigzag. We've got no reason to take the long here because we don't have, the first, for example, 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to start a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the high time frame wave 5 here. We don't have all this stuff right here, these tips, if you can say that I'm giving to you right now, to start this impulsive. If you get no reason, for example, on the order flow too, you can use this order flow here to make decisions really and see if you have or not to take the trade. You can learn this on the website if you want to, by the way. But yeah, so this is the high time frame really what we can look for next. I hope this is not too complex to understand. If you have any questions, by the way, do not hesitate to ask me some questions in the comment section down below. It's made for this. If you want also to write some comments, as always. This helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm, so thank you if you take the time to do it. Thank you also if you smash the likes. I really hope you are enjoying these updates. You're making some money with all these predictions. You're really taking advantage of all of this really, because we're making some really nice predictions, all this for absolutely free, by the way. So yeah, really hope you're enjoying the content. If that's the case, if you want to thank me, just like the content. You can also create an account, by the way, with a link on the PRIMEXBT, with a link in the description. Is of course support the channel, and you can win up to 7,000 deposit bonus. Anyway, on this being said, I wish you all a nice weekend. Take care of you, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.